G'day and welcome back to our Finnish Freedom campaign in Hearts of Iron 4. We have the ability to modify the government here. We'll go for the infantry equipment designer first. Alright, we are waiting to be declared on by the Soviet Union. Doing transformation of nature for his rubber in wherever it was. And also waiting for Germany to go to war with the Allies. He's Anschluss Austria. So next up, he's going to do his eastern claims, I think. Something against Lithuania for Memel. And then Poland usually comes soon after that. Another year off. In the meantime, we will keep building up and moving down our political tree here. Need to get to why we fight to set the rule can create factions, since we are trying to not party like it's 1520. Oh, pardon me. We're trying to get the Northern Light achievement, so definitely need to be able to create a faction. Alright, otherwise, still don't have enough manpower for another division. Not a decent one anyway, takes 6.3k, and we're going to need the spare manpower to reinforce our armies when they get slaughtered by the Soviets. And how long does it actually take to do each of these forts? Using 3. May, so it's about 2 months, so about 8 months, 7 or 8 months each at this rate. Really would make more sense to get the extra factory in there. Alright, computing machine and support weapons. 38 is too early for them. Oh, pardon me. Decryption and everything, probably useful. You know what, we'll go through that. It's fine. And when did we pick that up? That I've been, oh, it's just finished then. Never mind. 39, we'll wait a bit on the weapons. We'll go push out the encryption. There's our liberty ethos. Right, interventionism. Because I went neutrality when I was doing a quick test, and then even after neutrality, focus was removed because we were in a defensive war, still couldn't actually create a faction. I'm assuming that taking neutrality at all was the reason that that was blocked. So we'll go around it, go to interventionism, volunteer, foreign expeditions, and then why we fight. Look at these, it's so rude. Sweden and Norway want to have a go at us. Now we're doing here. Elections in July next year, so got a year and a bit to get this over 50%. Should be good. Russia, what are you doing now? Socialist realism. Can't remember the Russian things. Just gives him political power. That's an interesting choice. Alright, got our engineering thing done. It's a little bit early for that, so we'll get better support weapons. Alright, Germany. Army innovations. Seriously? He actually likes us decently. Oh, the anti-Comintern. Right. There's our interventionism. Next up, Volunteer Corps. So now going to demand the Sudetenland from Czech Republic. And what do we want to do? Civilian economy, we want to change. Guess we'd go all the way up to partial. Looks like the best option. Let's jump into that. Should give us a couple of extra factories to start working on these. Alright, how long does that take in each time now? About a month each, hopefully. Alright, encryption was faster than decryption. Oh, it is too. Never noticed that. Alright, atomic research, no. Industry, it's midway through 38. Not going to make any other guys. Be nice to get this for the 200% better entrenchment. It's way too expensive though, and we don't have any of them. Land doctrine we're working on. Alright, so we have to go ahead of time on something. I'm thinking we want to do construction, but this is the annoying one that's just factory repair speed. So it is going to be weapons too. What's the UK thinking of us? Nothing much. Wow, Sweden has completely forgot that we were trade partners. Okay. I think it would go away straight away. Delay. All infantry, 20% better defense. Is the reason we wanted to push through that one. Wouldn't mind seeing what he's actually got there. Actually, probably would mind seeing it. 38%. Alright, decryption. Fine there. Not going to worry about radar because we have no planes. And then making our guys as strong defensively. You know what? We're going to try this. See if we can get that boost because we need it against Soviet incursion. It would also be good. Probably be being behind this river rather than down there. So let's pause it while we check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we get rid of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that's a lot better then. And before we forget, we have to get rid of forts in Pajama. Savo. Looks good to there. And then creating land forts up this line. Something like that. Still take way too long. How many of our factories being used by something else? Hey, the Democrats demand a referendum. Alright, Volunteer Corps. Down to foreign expeditions. And lo and behold, we are now at the Republic of Finland. Which means Sweden like us a little. And Norway. And Denmark. Alright, what do we want to modify? Probably Chief of Army. Army Defense. Make sure we have him in place. Alright, so I have 6 out of 11. So it's just over a month. Construction speed modified by export focus construction 1 and 2. Alright, support weapons. Next. Doing that, don't care about that. 41 will be able to get there. It's almost 39. Let's kick through some of these, I guess. One naval dockyard in use. We're what, 2 and a bit years in, and we've only made 16 convoys in all that time. Trade deal opinion factor. Doesn't matter, we can't have the civilian factories for trading. Divisions required for sending volunteers, doesn't matter. Sisu. The defense on core territory plus 20% is definitely going to come into play. Oh, why would you put that many guys up there? Get down that way. Okay, national focus. We want why we fight, but tension isn't high enough. So we're going to go for army effort until the Soviets start fabricating on us. He's reasserting his eastern claims, that's his Lithuanian one. And then Danziger War's the one after. So we've got a couple of months at the least. Might do a different focus next instead of going further down the tree. Superior enemy. Yeah, kinda. Russia only has, what, 275 odd divisions to our 18. Kind of overproduces us in every way. He's still making toasters though. Alright. How are we doing? Got a month. Got a month. And this is where we'll do industrial. But let's focus on these. Let's grab the genius first. Okay, every time this song comes on. Alright guys, come on Sweden. You want to join a faction, you know you do. World tension will go up to 20. Army effort. Next up, doctrine effort. Alright, Germany gets Mamel. So here's the big question. Fate of Czechoslovakia is doing. And then, hopefully, he chooses Danzig or War, not Danzig for Slovakia. Now, better infantry equipment. 39. That's 40. No. 39 we're doing. So, jump onto that one. And immediately switch this over to infantry equipment 2. Alright. Could do with some steel. Really think we're better off manufacturing the defensive forts though. So, what are we up to? Savo. Which means we've done these two. So we're getting up there. Can't tell whether they actually connect there. Looks like they do, right? So we don't need to worry about boosting that. Hey, winter's apparently disappearing from the plains there. In pajama. Oh god, that's such a thin line. You know, he's going to have like 30 divisions onto each one of ours. I doubt we could hold on just with Helsinki. Alright, getting there. So he's doing ocean-going navy. He's doing Fate of Czechoslovakia. UK's going for an extra research slot. Alright, so much for peace. Mobile defense. We will go for integrated support because we're sure as hell not spending manpower on separate stuff. And doctrine or equipment. We just finished the important equipment one we were doing. So let's just make sure we have the doctrine. 90 days. Zog submits. And Germany is going for Molotov-Ribbentrop. That's not good. Alright, advanced machine tools. Guess if you're going to go ahead of time, it should be for something that reduces research time anyway. A little army experience. Nothing to really spend it on though. Guess we could edit these and like add another support. Don't have artillery. We could go for recon. Improves movement. Better defense. Yep. Do we have the manpower? Takes 5,000. Yeah, let's do it. Beef them up somehow, right? Alright, Nanjing's gone. Next up, special forces we don't have. Division recovery, I guess, could be important. And still, pretty much nothing has happened, and we're, what, 35 minutes into the game. Not making tanks, not making a navy or an air force. China's capitulated, puts it to 46. When that peace deal actually goes through, it should jump up high enough for us to start doing things. Italy joins the Axis. Yep. Alright. While we fight, it needs to be over 75. I think we can knock out one more. Let's go for equipment effort. France bans communism. Molotov-Ribbentrop. We have a naval doctrine now. Military Training Act. Danzig War. There we go. So, as soon as that's done, the Allies will be at war. Because Poland will join the Allies straight away. No doubt about that. World tension is halfway there. We are not going to go back to early mobilisation. Screw you. Protecting our sovereignty comes first. Thank you very much. Alright, how are we doing here? Having the forts behind the river for those 3 will be great. Right, integrated support. How do we already have 2 there? Alright. Research slot. Let's get us some better support battalions. Okay. Alright, let's... Where are we? There. Let's actually put this not all the way to the top. Try and beef up this little section. Would love to have been able to get all these up to a 10. That would slow the Soviets down. They'd probably just do a naval landing behind us anyway. Alright, concentrated industry. Doing land doctrine, don't care about... Well, we're going to have... No, we're not doing artillery. Support battalions, we're working on. 1940s, not too far off, I guess. That does no good for us. Well, soft attack +5. Better defense and all the rest of it, though. Let's jump into that. Poland refuses, Germany goes to war. We'll hold off on that until we see how far this jumps. Not far enough by the looks. Now, we have no special forces, we have no air force. We do want to do some industrial stuff though. Let's wait a bit to see if this can creep up over 75 before we lose the bonus, whatchamacallit there. Looks like it will not. How? Yeah, China's still got a lot left. Maybe if they take Chongqing. It's across the river. It's not likely to happen anytime soon. Alright, we'll go through equipment effort 2. And then we'll be ready for why we fight. Doing transpolar flights. Haven't started fabricating on us yet. And how do you do the Molotov-Ribbentrop Act after doing the anti-Comintern? It's just rude. Yeah, going for rocketry. That was hold out pretty well in Danzig. Right, here goes Warsaw. Any day now. Take the rest of the country before he takes the capital. It's weird. It's already taken Danzig. Must be only attacking across the river. And there we go. Alright, China capitulated. And how far off are we? It's a month off. Annoying. Now they start justifying on us. Must be related to tension. Can't remember what the Soviet thing is. Okay, well, it's not fantastic. I'd love to have gotten some more defensive forts done before that happened. There goes Poland. Has Warsaw Falls. I think they already had everything else. Alright, so he's going to attack us 17th of January 1940. So I'm going to take a short break here. When we come back, we will get our butts kicked by the Soviet Union. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and hope to see you again soon. See you later.